But thank you to the Lord that he can try to walk now.
This was a second incident.
My
That
son
is
was the
off-
first.
off-
My son was the first incident,
Yes.
and then my car was the second incident.
All right. And just give us the dates of both incidents again, please.
Commissioners, with your permission, maybe if I will be able to give to the SC.
All right. No,
yes,
no.
and not give them.
No,
yeah.
That's in order.
I confirm. I'll receive them and I shall inform the commissioners accordingly. Thank you.
Yes.
Are you able to say whether it was after you had taken over the investigation?
For my car, it was when I was doing this investigation. For my son, it was when I was doing other investigations whereby it was involving a lot of officers in one case. Our office was made aware as well of the threats because those threats, they had come in a form of something was being prearranged by the members to get a hitman. Then during their arrangements, somebody in the midst of the arrangements, it's somebody who knew me. Then that person got the opportunity to give me a call to say, I'm not sure if, because I'm not mentioning the name, but by the description they are giving, I think in your department they are talking about you. And when the last time I saw the news, I saw that you were the one who was busy with a certain case which was in the news, whereby a number of officers you had arrested. We notified the department, and then the department took action on that because as a result, on the day when the department was notified of that, the department managed to say, all of us in our office, we must carry firearms. Then the threats, remember, commissioners, that I'm receiving threats today, but tomorrow I must wake up and go to work. As the threats, those threats were very serious because I knew what was being planned towards me. It's very difficult also to say to my family, to say, this is what I've received, because of now, for them, they will panic. Even if I share it, I find a way of sharing it. I had to do bail application. It was done, it passed until the case was finalized. But in the midst of that, that is when in between my son was shot. And the reason I'm pinning it to this, to that matter I'm talking about, it's because of my son during that period. He was the one that was driving me, trying to protect me. When I leave home, he will drive me to work. When I visit the stations, he will be my driver. So they realized to say, there was nothing he was going to do, he doesn't have a gun, but he just said, I will be with you. So I think they realized to say, maybe for me to feel the pain, or maybe because they didn't know if he's got a gun or what, then it was said, if we eliminate him, then I will be left alone. But it didn't stop me from doing my duties. I continued as I'm continuing even today. So I just wanted to relate to the commissioners and South Africa to know, to say, If they see delays like this in the cases that we do, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Every case has got an explanation as to what is the reason you took that delay. We have reason, we at IPT that are investigating law enforcement officers. You, Commissioner, I had in court, because I was scared of the guy, of the members, I don't want to lie, but I had to put a brave face and face them and said to them, I heard what you're planning. Here's my home address. If you need me, come to my house and find me there. And then I left them. But when I left them, I asked myself as to, if they come, what am I going to do?
Thank you, Ms. Masuku, and thank you for your bravery.
Can I just ask, Ms. Masuku, what does the employer, the iPad employer, what does it do when there are situations like these? Firstly, I think we did hear yesterday, and you're repeating that it is a job hazard, firstly, that you would be confronted with these kind of situations. But surely the IPID should have something in place that whose sole purpose, whether it's a policy, but in addition to policy, resources in place which are to provide protection to, and different levels of protection, I accept that, to its investigators. Is there anything? Is there nothing? And what there is, and I would like you to comment to the extent that you are comfortable to comment, whether what you know to be in place is adequate, in your opinion.
Commissioner, what I will comment on is what I was involved in, like the one whereby we were offered protection, but like I explained to say, it was in our residential places. We must leave and go to work. But at least when you are at work, you are at ease to say my family is protected. But what about myself? Commissioner, I won't respond to on behalf of the department as to they take these threats serious up to which level. Because I only tell myself to say maybe it can be taken that serious if it faces somebody that is straight to your family. Yes, I appreciate that we were protected for that period. I appreciate.
As you say, the protection was static, was at your house.
Yes.
And as you were conducting investigations, you were doing that without mobile protection, if that's a correct word.
That's very correct, Commissioners. We do have the security department within the department. Even now, they are in contact with us. I don't know what will come out of it, because before I came here, I said to them, I'm going there to show my face. And then as from Monday next week, I must be on duty. I must work. I must be out working. Which roads of South Africa will I drive and be safe? Because, Commissioners, I'm the one investigating this case. I understand each and every piece of it, inside it. I understand that some of the suspect has passed on. I have an understanding as to what led or what was happening. The case, Commissioners, it's towards the end of it now. then it will get to a point whereby suspects must be arrested. I must do bail application in court. But after that, where do I go? That's the thing. With who? So, Commissioners, I don't have a response on behalf of the department.
No, thank you. Thank you for your response.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloy, and thank you, Ms. Masuku. We are now at page 15 of your statement.
Yes, Commissioners.